manya abatre amayin enne se na America no se efia da numre edusi ya ni e ba bedi ye dom nkomo afen so se na be ya ye mpaso agudie ebetumpon amayen aboayen ama asitinem aye nigye ene ahmeka amayen se na be ya ebeboa amayetimi ebu akontapa is asitinem aye we si entimi anye enpa ama anso yekra eni amedi anka obo ade nyankopon wa ye ho akontapa bi ebumayi Samre odono keteso nsem yatena se at yokas majima kunwa enen break se ne de ye no elder ba e wa ha abribia ni din komo na ye bobo nsem elder ma kwa baba odono keteso nsem dwumedi so enne yenya eye owren nyamfo bi bema nenu yenyam nenu tre ono so abeka ye ho na Samre ye na ebe twetwe komo that the elders ye ma wa baba odono keteso nsem dwumedi agafo mo Facebook abonten so mo so mo hwe live mo nyina e da mase Samre e mo frane na ya mo modin ama nkwala nkoda ense enye nkwala nkomo e na afen so nkwala nkomo ayedie no enye nkomo nso a eboa emofra no nemu eboa ma awarefo adofo yene a yadwuma pi na yene nso a yehwese yene yadofo nkambom betini aye mpuntu yen na sankomo eye maye ntina abribia mesamse mobema nkwala no ada na fe bo nua adofo bi amane se Samre enedwumedie no aye nyame adom ama Samre baso inti bia na wonye bi pese ohwen live ewe your website na www.ghonline.tv obenya in live ewo ho ena afen so okọ Facebook nso a eno so ye GHTV nso eno so obenya in Facebook ena afen so okọ YouTube nso a GHTV Holland eno so obenya in live ena anase se obeko oskani dapa fan page no Facebook nso eno so obenya in live me mama kwa babiem ena numre nkomo no nidi anase de ebetwetwe nkomo no efa se wo ko aware na wonso no empne so aso ewo se ukoso eko aware na ukonso na se wo mpe wasema ekwan ben so na abefa so no matna sa enkomo ene ye betwetwe nkomo bia na wo comment bi wo life experience a obetimi e de comment na aba e wo Facebook bi nso apesa wo friend so e wo eye WhatsApp nso ekwan da ho nti abra ye program ya ye be kwa kogin krato na afen so obomoden afren e wo ye WhatsApp line no sani ebe ya won so ebeboa ama enedwumedi obenye mutwafa menche na mense yemre no ejaba enedwumedi edi amedi ato so anase sani mefre no ene se won so no empe wasem aware a wokoma den na obeye na eye sesa aware a wokona enso no empe so no ewo so tu sa anamon ewo se ene ebi ni yetenten na so eno ho komo eni bedi ejaba se wokwa aware na won so no empe wasema sen ena nhunu fa ewo wabenchi
aware ye kan say aware nyame ne hye aware anso afani paso ena o hye ni ntia me kan san say obi ne wo ne ba ena obi ehunu na akọware no nti na aware ye busua be ma side na oba side nti sana me kan afa na mum edutam a nipa no hu ne dofo peso ware ne dia eye oba ne be ma no ena won ebeti won ho ase na afei wogi won ho tum so be ware a wakwakotena bo won bra na abusua no enshada enseni bibiri nti na obisa be se obi kwa ware na ense no mo mpena semu a sena etie ena ase usa bisa se so eyese nipa no aware te sa obekọ
sisi akra de baby am pesa o sha se
se wo kwa aware na won so no empe wasema san anamo ben na obitu edi wura aware
good yo ni ga se pa so wo kwa aware na won so no empe wasema anamo a ese wutu a ne se sa aware na wo kọ no wo adwuma ye. You have a long way to go.
Yes, a panda soon a long way.
India Americans and say, our year, yeah, culture, yeah, Americans and your gun and Timmy cut Yama. Oh, Kawaria. Also, one war, just our room, a phobia said, to me, our room, and Simon the se enso wo abofra no okunu aye o yire na wo kwakọ ware no so mo mpa wasam a na ese yasem kese na anamo ese wutu ni se ese o tra so bi se dentina wo se mo mpa wasam because ando dokas obi mpa obi asem a na wo reason e betuma ba se obi tumi shi obi a wo se mpe ni pa na se wo but se obi ko ware na enso mo se omo mpene so no ati do ka ya da bibi wo ho
jina ho mami na memra
Berma Albert so because what say wo kwa aware no obi mpe wasema na wo reason into pause no jina reason wana mami e ma re fi ho na memma Berma Albert ono so ni diem ene na ti ase mu no se obi kwa aware na se won so no empe wasema anamo ben anase e pan be aso na be fa so akofa aware.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for having me on this program. I think for it's difficult for me to think in G. May try half and half.
Na hadi ni na yeso
Matewase. Se wo kwaware na se wasio na wasionum as in your in-laws.
Yeah.
And sheda empewasema. Me feel say it shouldn't be something that should deter you from going forward with the marriage. And the reasons behind that is although you can't control your heart. If you try to control your heart, now one it kind of say you're taking on the troubles of your heart. Into me side now, even though I understand Minyabema submission, I say Ghana for your memory, say Okaware, na say Wasu num see Wamum Pene, say Obaware Nipana. Nature said they have a reason. But reason now Muwano, Sabio, a one reason, and yet woo reason. Fatima said, woo reason. And you want to share a life with the person. Fatima said, so to share a life with the person, it's between the two of you. In-laws, with their views, comments, opinions, they have a right to it. But who now decided to go on to that safari trip? A wow experience. You will be a from that side, a wow experience. And from that experience, so you will also learn from that.
Okay.
But who can say don't marry the person because of whatever my reasons are? Not just say, deprive me of Miami experience. I was me go through to enable me also to develop to be whoever I want to become. Based on that experience now me come so me story bia obi share thank you and so the better ne hofo
okay
nti me point no
okay obi bet
for any story to tell remember what brief me into details ama sani ebe ya obi so no so rema abonu no ono so hu bi obe
ejaba wo say sa aware no eya na ebusuan in-laws no wo reasons me define reasons no na wa mayen ensempo ba ku minu bi a eno nti e ma ho say wo reasons reasons sense so
okay as you look as me the more example say me Berma
yeah
ɛna ma mu ɔbaa me bɛsɛ me ware no nidi kan sɛ wode ɔbaa no akɔkyɛ wɔ musuafoɔ ɛyɛ wo maame wɔ papa sɛ ɔbaa mahu na mepɛ sɛ mene ne bɔbrɛ na ɔmore yɛ ahyɛ so bi so akyerɛ sɛ daabi wode ɔbaa no kɔkyɛ no bi ɔma frɛ sɛ daabi ɔbaa wɔde no bɛkyerɛ yɛmpɛ ma ɔnware no yɛmpɛ no asɛm a wo mɛnua meyɛ bɛma no ɛsɛ metumi ɛfa out the reason nti a me maame ne papa sɛ ɔmo mpɛ ɔbaa no asɛm so ate aseɛ ɛsɛ bibisa wɔ sɛ di nti a mo mpɛ maame nware ɔbɛ mo ma me mu reason nti a mo sɛ mo mpɛ ɔbaa no asɛm na mede bi yɛ mfa to ho obi na ɛkɔ ware ɛna wɔde ɔbaa no ɛkɔ akɔkyea ne maame ante dɔkas ɔde ne ɛkɔ no wonim ahofadeɛ a ɔbaa no fae
Debbie.
Wahyɛ skirt short. Wayɛ ne ti kama. Kyɛ sɛ wɔsiesie no ɛna ɔde chain
Ato ne nan.
Ɛna ɔde ne kɔɔ ɛkura ase. Ɛna ya ɔde ne kɔkyea ne maame ne papa so ɔbaa a mahunu wɔ kuro kɛseɛ mu a mpɛ sɛ ne ware ne nie. Sabi maame no so ne papa no kɔ adwuma na ɔma yɛ ade ahwɛ ɔbɛn mo bi university anyame adom wɔnyɛ adwuma a wɔyɛ but ɔbaa ɔne n'akyi ɛde ne bɛɛ kwana so na ɔmo hwɛ ataadeɛ hyɛ ne ne ɔbaa ne kasa na adeɛ na de no mo sɛ dabi ɔbaa wɔ nyɛ mpanimfoɔ ɔka sɛ bɔn sɛ ɔbaa wɔ nyɛ ɔbaa wɔ ewiemfoɔ yɛ kasa ɔbaa nyɛ wiem ɔgye sɛ ɔbaa ɔte sɛ no ɔka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmfa deɛ nsi ne ti koraa nkɔtɔn ahokyere aba nkɔtɔn ade koraa ɔka kyerɛ sɛ ɔnyɛ nti no mpanimfoɔ no wɔ nneɛma bi a ɔmo hwɛ eti
ɛbɛrɛ lẹ́yìn sẹ́ na ho fadeɛ no
ɔde kɔɔyɛ no
wɔn a ɔmo suban
dabi
wɔn a ahwɛ abusua ofiri mu ba
ɔmo dabi
na emu na ho siesie ne ntaare hyɛ mu no
ɛne sɛdeɛ
ɛne reason a
mekyerɛ wo ne mmɔwerɛ yi gyina so wate aseɛ ɛne sɛdeɛ ataadeɛ hyɛ no ne kyɛ yɛ dɛ na ne ɔkɔɔyɛ no sɛ wokɔde obi introduce obi akyerɛ wo maame no papa no a de wi a ne kasa na deɛ ɔhwɛ ne nyinaa wi ɔmo anka hwee nti ɔbɛrima no kɔɛ no ɔmo to nsa foro mba no so ɔmo hia no mmra no ɔka sɛ daabi ɔbaa na de ne bɛkyɛ a yɛmpere ma aware adɛn wɔ sɛ daabi ɔbaa wei nyɛ ɔbaa yɛware ne ne bɔ bra wɔhu physical appearance no ama ɔmanya adwene bi sɛ ɔbaa no sɛne ɔteɛ no ɔne ɔbaa sɛ ɔmoba no ho kyere no a ɔbɛtumi aboa na moma bɔ bra eti saa ti sɛ adeɛ wɔ sei no sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wotumi ne wo maame ne wo papa no ɛkasa convince sɛ bi a ahofa ne nkɔmfa da ma me na mekyerɛ ne sɛ bi a ɔnyi wɔwoti reason bi wɔ hɔ a you need to convince your parents sɛ adeɛ wɔ no ebi ɛnte saa
ebi wɔ ɔkora ne nye parents nkumafoɔ no ne mɛma no
ante wɔkas nkumafoɔ ni upper hand wɔ wɔde mu te sɛ ɛda ne agya
okay
yɛ culture no wo maame no papa ɛwɔ betumi aka sɛ ɔmo wɔ 50% of your marriage but wo nua maa wo de ane deɛ out of it ɔmo deɛ nka wo nka ho
okay
because agya nsɛm hyira ɛwɔ wɔre mu no ɛyɛ adeɛ ho hia sɛ wokɔ wareɛ na sɛ wo papa ɛhyira wo ware na wokɔ no a ɛboa ma wɔware yie ɛmfa wo sɛ woyɛ kristoni yɛwɔ nɔɔma bi wɔ a ɛyɛ amammerɛ
Ejaba, mami musa question. Ade tina ensem hyira. Eyi hia. Se ni pami ni na awo meyo. E na wo mo e de nkwale ma aware. Meka say e de ma aware, e de be ma aware ne ye de oba so ma aware because at the end of the day wo nyina be frame so ya wo. Mo ma kwa akọbọ wo bra. Wo mo do mo ade tina eja no nko ani nsem hyira mo. E na eboa Emma aware ni mpuntu no ekọ emna enna awanka se awofo ni nsem hyira mo wa ama enna na mem
metwi wona san manka ni yie na nkese me kan se egya ne enna na mmom awofo inhyira na so ye ko ba ru mu a so what ya say ye ko ba ru mu a egya eni sira oba bra okọware because egya sunsun e na kata oba so enye na sunsun it is a bibi ye oni enkwara ofie ana bibi yi obi bibi ye obi a eya osu a otie musu fra ya edi be ho
mami
anti doctors asema okay word bi say
na ti no enti e bi na wa adwen kyerɛ wo
Say, what I say, will be sooner. Bibi aye bi asi no obi so no ye ya o tie say aje mawu maje adenti eja esunsun e na kata obaso
na se so na ye so na kata aje ni na ye eja na
no enti ye na oba ho ade o ko ware a o tumi ko ye oba obi maje aware a ennan tumi nye no nye aware etinsa obreku a eja eni ho. So again, Mokra, a general swimming, so Yakara 3 years, 4 years upon over 3 more. And Masusuma, and when I let Jenua or Tersia or the Red Tower in Aquarana or represented Nipapano, a Yeduma. It needs to say a jack in Sia, India, Warrior, and Mawari could disappoint. No more better person of Warren. Now, no, I'm going to pass on Penia. Esi bitimi be some reason ti a wo person no ware oba no
na dey gina way
na me ko bi so
aka eja na papa eja Albert
what do you think wo ye sure say eja sunsun ana say eja ensa ebeba eye ne ba aware mu ebeboa ama aware na akonkan.
Well, first of all, my main fact from Minyabeme points you're making here. Or say wo kwa ware na say wo in-laws no enye in agreement to it na wo na wo say wo convince wo e ho no menene nyadwe
e wo kwan ben so
good. And they say I don't need to give anybody a reason why I love somebody. Don't e wo mi mu na me di do nipa na me pese me ware no. It is my special emotion. What am I say? Inti say me mama and say me papa almost say almost agree say many osimesi benantia. I feel say it is their loss because then they are going to miss out on whatever I will be sharing with my partner.
Na when you say e wono ema some see a cow children or how kakra about because you see, and ye shakwan cry. Power won't pay or banana and answer Berman will you coffee, nothing. Nothing. Once me, I know more uncle someone will say, send with you, and yes,
they can never see what I see. I know rule number one.
And it's not also way comments now.
First of all, I think across board we can all agree say at DSC hoy send a no fa no send a minya be ma hu no fa no enye sa na be no fa. So we should first be truthful to ourselves.
Okay.
It is a me convince you say I didn't say anything. Now so we need a different thing. What job am I doing? I'm not in your eyes.
Yeah.
I can't see what you see.
And your eyes in pool.
Say a metaphor. And ultimately, you know, a mimi choice, mimi decision. Say, "Osimesi," and I make we a major, and I say, "Me, I'm just giving you the respect." Say, this is the person I choose to live my life with.
Okay.
As a mother, as a father, even if you don't like the person, understand, say, because of your love for me, you know, right? You would bless me to go into what I'm going into, and whatever the challenges I face in there, you know, you as my father or my mother, you know, you will be there to support me, or to be that anchor, or to be that safety net for me. But you allow me to live my experience. Which I, to some extent, you know, I agree with what he's saying. And he said, Titino, yes, they want to find out whether there is sickness in the family, whether there is bodamfo in the family, and all these things they Titino.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Which, if we want to transport that to a net, as in how we live our lives today, you know, it will be breach of privacy. To be honest,
Yes.
What am I saying? It will purely be breach of privacy. And those times, you know, it worked for them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this to disrespect what they went through as our fathers or forefathers.
But winning baby, yes,
American Tunasi. And no sooner a man penny for the cassette, a man, I want to be baby, and none saying ya about three more
Debbie. And he said, I disagree. And he said, oh, shit. I said, so I said, it is here. You can't compare it to the past, as in 50, 70 years ago. You can't compare it. To see I be fast, and the human brain, right, is fighting to keep up with the various changes that the eyes are seeing.
New transition.
Right, Imasi. If we as human beings understand that, right, we should also understand, who am I? Whatever my reasons are, who am I to object?
That's a whole question say it needs reasons. For family now, they don't like nipa na we do what the neighbor ebusuan what fight no.
One family can have their views and opinions, but it shouldn't stop me from marrying who I want to marry.
But yes, so no one more other obstacle.
I wouldn't see that as an obstacle.
Because the Indian makers are more other obstacle and say what they obana buy, so when they do achieve more papa obana one day. And based on what we're more a viewpoint now, when we know obana, one so we do achieve, one more obana say. The anti-American no, because and the topic is about in-laws are one more emphasis or more accept will be about a bushing because some reasons.
First of all,
if you want what I say, so more reasons, so many reasons, so also will do achieve.
Daddy, in cancer, the patcher said, me going to my awufo to tell my awufo say, this is the girl I choose to live my life with. It's just me paying due respect to my parents. First of all, because I'm an adult enough to say I can marry, I should understand certain decisions are mine and mine alone.
Yeah.
What if I say? Yeah. Until you being my parent, I come to you out of respect to tell you that this is the woman I'm choosing to spend my life with. What if I say? Whether you approve of it or you don't approve of it, it's your cup of tea, as my mother or my father. It's your cup of tea. And I said, Mekoye or Bani, because of your reasons, quite frankly, I would not have no beef. I would say that there are so many men out there that would want to be my father, just as much as there are so many women out there that would want to be my mother. So renting somebody to go with me to go and perform whatever rights I need to perform would not be an issue. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. This is my opinion, though. Yeah. This is just my opinion.
Let's talk about your opinion.
Because although you're reaching 29, nothing, I can fast my brain. It's also my
brother. Your mamma and papa can say so. I will find you quite a buyer. Me, I'm to Tomana and say, I am a fit, I'm to Tomania. The woman was a walk on, and tis an immono. Much Bacotra, man, so I need you. Oh, sir. Okay, sir, what can you? It is a new jack. Ukrasini ba yatetiwa ye yo chango ko waro ba we no ti na wo dwe obani future say our real nsem ne ade say obani tie no wa re ya no akọ ha oboba no so I say but onu wo kasa ya chiro so and yes one of the man say e yo fenti on se na e dia and ya next time no kan say ko ni ense ka wo ye say because o de ne ba o ma me ne o papa no en chenti ke se ka wo no e sisi no kama e ye na ko yen na ka wo ba o wo bi wa ha and we do ya and call it because Mamma Susi Bay or Bello of Fandi number Kruma so the water in the chamber. Swim. But for church, which any man in papa. You are reason you are comfort to parents in one.
That's some explanation. You are or disagree with you.
Nyam say, what you say? Chinchia or Barana to be no Cassa. May cast a much low. Oh, baby, anyone, who is so one, or the parents are also for one year, or Papa no man, or Miss say, Bermana or Bawaro, Yaban, or Mamma or Papatias, was it I? Okay, a Pesidia, who now say, Papa, Mamma say, or more money than ya. Our four on the penny say, Sawari or Mamma, Ako. because our India involve family.
Yeah.
Both obey my family and our body and family. Semini or Baba, no be the one I'm going to say, I was in the same who now say, if I find my message, I won't pay my men worry, obey Tino, and if I will be no way. I was yay a quarter and my quaisa.
But any women so
never, Angela has never. You won't say, you won't need that because I say, if you start on one, you never say, be a pen 24 count. And no papa, no man, no cocasa. So no cocasa as a still, I was on John was when you're for me, yeah. I don't know, you can go your way. And no, the Abanasa, over. For credit, your reason you are. Say, I say, yeah, only some man, I'm reason, almost a worry or bad, and then, yeah, a follower. And I say, Angelas, and here, who two one and one as I say, or won't pray, or bound from our idea, and you need to think, you say, do man no property, ninja, so our so why because a wild personal life.
A wild personal life. Then the French, personal. Chiama, a year ya for more Facebook upon so one say na say mama and you know and who say no more and there ya punya near the home como ya say me ya your more I pemu somewhere adua teko or leader day or say or Facebook live sharing and Jessica do on also sharing and Michael Brown Boating on also sharing live. And Monica Boating on also say or share life oh baby Biara or war Don Richie also share life Don Yamma Atina says I'm why do we now share life Oba Payasa Mammy yesa baby Bia Obiano or Donna Catason Sam Abibia for yes say Yamawa Kwaba Sawatina Apunya so and had yes now also say won't so share life. And a first lady, what the extra papa, abribia, you know, one, a dear come was say, your program here very nice. Now say, when ye edge Mama Benis Nyano, also share life. Pabana Asante, also share life. Ejaba, one na walkasa. Na, member what was so. Na ya phone so mo Facebook no so me producer say so mo nyina mu ho na camera kwan ma sa ba beto aso na we dey wa ma me strong warning me nyimu film mo ho na mo come dem mo ba second batch they was mo ka first batch ndi am from mu ho kwa na santina me ka so we life and I think so Teresa Boama what say when need topic here nyankopon o Israel bebre nyame so Israel seven so wo boy abaso and I say Kwaku Emmanuel also say wo share life yada say more share life baby bia mo bia nyankopon o Israel na onyam obolobo ejaba to asomami ansana mama eye bema na Albert ono so apa ni di mama because and then we dey ampaye bibia e was say you who say sawa there was say ekọ na ye sen so a sen ni eurem so a sen and e be sia ye and ye so no so at now ejaba me pacho kosomami
e me ka say awari ati sare de enya dia e say osan o ma me ne o papa engineer kan je o say o mo po wa na 17 chinchin a o mo ma o mare no and if you want to make a decision.
Nah, I don't want to make a decision.
Yeah.
Would you say, yes, via a bank and nation? Say, we pay almost a man queen. Would you say, as some a bar, Nipadia Dani, and Sunny Americani? Who was a sunny Nipanusu moon and Lutu Cassa? What about we see us a sign a dear way, dear, not a dear. Akoyesa would you say asamba wa ebusia de go chidom
anti Lucas nyetia me ka say esese wo kono say uncle e ma comment bi o was say ye bisi bia e wa life so what you say because when you obi bia obesi na bi say oba ware bia na just you are mature person.
Thank you.
Eti no uni ma ware so communication na wo what you be the only dia mfato wonti aware na dia da form
good or bad.
So what I say, enti aware na unye swa bi be say oba ware dia and yes who yes challenges be be Never, Yama, sometimes, yeah, I said, it's you, I can say. Near one year, was experience a change. And what I can say, near one will be a sin. I'm a winnie and I would do or barber in the amateurs or other one, or experience a change.
That's an experience, Nancy.
Emma, money catch up with Emma, what was the income? Emma, sometimes because every other thing I say, yeah, my experience. Yeah, what's our experience change of a yes, jams? I feel it's one who be. What the ground not one Cassano or one Cassa, a million day testimony, Emma. Now, also, and corner say a one life. Whatever challenges, dear, you have to go. Na won so an kasa wo hu ni etwe na wo tu sa anamon no wan tie no na se na experience ne ono no ne testimony no de ma na wo bu so ne fa so be ne ba so
ati ba gas ma me mram
me ba cho be ma rich se cho ka wa na me e da ba anto aso
nye nje me ba say me tunya chiro se uni nipa tena me tunya ka chiro se emu 5 e ko ware on papa ma on mpre Emma, on worry or bar. On when Jim Cover, no one. Maybe
Never pay room when you say, and Cassa Boy can because I want to can you, sir. Aha, never talk as a mammy. With your hold. Oh, hold, not some long hold. I didn't know hold.
Very simple. You can't tell me, sir. Just because my mother or my father gave birth to me, that means they know more than me. Wrong. That way of thinking now, excuse me to say, most of it doesn't enhance our growth as well as our development as a people.
Okay.
First of all, teacher, a teacher will be money by a doctor. Teacher, a teacher will be money by a president, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me, say, just because he's a teacher, no, he knows everything about presidency. Just because he's a teacher, no, he knows everything about medicine. So all I'm helping you to understand is that you've just missed the point, which is nice to see. This is first of all, see, I like that because at the end of the day, what you are forgetting to realize is that the teacher can't heal me if I'm sick and I go to the hospital. Are you hearing what I'm trying to say? Are you
hearing me?
Thank you. But what I need you to understand is we came through them. It is proper and it is right for us to show them the ultimate respect. What am I saying? But a nun just said, just because I am mommy, just because I am papa, no. So whatever coming out of him or her, no, is right for me.
But when you say soutien
for the ball,
yeah, you see, this is I like the soutien head sign for the ball. I don't even know what it means, but let's call a spade a spade. Your life is your life. Your life is not your father's life, and your life is not your mother's life. It is your life. To live your life to the fullest, which means to say all the experiences that you're supposed to go through, no, they are uniquely yours.
Okay.
The parent is there to offer you the support. Support is just a hindrance, it's just a support. You are there to support me. My mistakes, my falling down, my whatever it is, you become that safety net for me because you're my mother, because you're my father. What did I say? But you allow me to live my life based on how I choose befitting. And by saying this, it doesn't mean, say, if I choose to become an armed robber, no, then it means that you should watch me to go and kill other people and rob other people. You see, I gave that Lord have mercy. I gave that example because I know for a fact. Can I finish? No.
You want to hijack it? Go ahead. Hijack it. Go.
Thank
you.
But yeah, who said?
Yen means who? Okay, so you're limiting what you're saying to Ghanaians.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Come to me then.
Say, what you mean? You see,
that's all I just always me away without the parents.
I'm to go decisions,
yeah.
But me, I'm young guy in your culture and my pines are.
So let me away with
you go away or bar and for the call parents in your way. And your culture and yeah, I'm yeah, I wish you had a koji, our year more. It's in your agriculture, so come. And Nama out there for next year. But you didn't answer the brain. Because nature makes it.
What's I want to know because of say, or say, Kasa, no, life. Because only can say,
or make a comment to be or say, or carry the olden days, no. Answer na obi be kwa aware no. Yes, I really with your musuban to my comfort. You won't call a busian chi, echo share, or okra no, because a busian way and no power, a bata since you eat me continue there. No, or no, engineer, or no, live now. Or no, dear, or ye, action my way. And I will
first.
And I also want to see more and answer what the other say. At it is some and I'm not guiding.
And then no master.
Thank you.
I see a no master.
Thank you.
Not to that extent.
Which extent?
Sir, Uncle Warrior. Which me up, Papa, mamma, say, oh, you be not almost frozen the old summer guide one. Which makes you home, so I call it.
Oh, hold on. I think there's misconception. Thank you. There's misconception here because
when you keep on said, what we are found for alcohol for every one for I extend no parts.
I'm because everybody say now, yeah, no, we saw that situation now, or would you on your own to get the same position? In the area, or only Diana or Chimonabua, I'm not only chronosiding. I am your soil.
First of all,
Auntie Douglas,
yes, dear.
If I'm getting married to you, and my parents are saying, say, you are too beautiful for me. Now, because of that, their mindset is that you would be wasting or spending my money.
Okay.
Just because of how pretty you look.
Yeah.
That's massive. Woman, I want for my dream. But me also meaning say, hey, between you and me, no, who can now supporting me, cry and send a support you.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yeah.
But because of one more physical appearance, you know, they then make their own judgments. Even though we all say thou shalt not judge. They make their own story in their own heads as to why I shouldn't marry you. What's the message? Now, me realize and say, their opinions, their judgments, has no ground in the energy, as in the emotion between the two of us. And I tell them, what you're thinking about her is not what it is. She's a warm-hearted person. She's loving. She supports me. She's with me through it all.
It's such a good
Hold on. I hear. You see, we can call it reasons.
Okay.
But it's my opinion.
Opinion.
Thank you.
You're entitled.
Me chairman, one opinion. Thank you. If they insist, this is where he's coming from.
Yeah.
If they insist, say, oh, even though my explanation to them or my point of views to them is not something that they want to hold. And therefore they would still stand their ground and say, no, I shouldn't go and marry you. That is where I say, I would go and marry you.
Okay.
Because who I marry has nothing to do with them as my parents. What am I saying? They need to love me for me. And if they love me, if that is again, if they love me, they will allow me to make my own choices. What am I saying? It's me all can say my example. The example now in mine, it was just for us to understand that there are different options into approaching some of these things. And in some regions in Ghana, when people rent people to come and cry. Thank you. But no, but you see,
because and I'm also what they I'm a year what kind engineer who are negotiating for a jana a chill crack yet that one mamma yako a jaba yaka I'm CC and a yaka oba na no fair na no fesu be fair or train sanity or beman so who's a casa or smile womb and then a fear away from say sika fam anyway ahokyere fam ho and no so ma yetini busuet ni original say aware bi ma so because also very be over you na e Ghana for ebeni bema no e asantini
religion
yanka kasaba babusua wo man si school da intigrofo kase ya wo muntini nkabi ana wo babusua womo ka brofi so a me a wodi mi kofi ho ya aigbe ya mintimi nka ena me ne wunua no ne womo aka nyina itimi abonkomo ma asotune maba e bia me ka sei me o Christiani ena wo ye Muslim ana say bia wo ye Buddhist Hindus osonne da so nkokora e bia o papa ogunsa oye konfo I saw no dear or what the shrine can see a party. I will call them Nima. So when try and cookoti and try and punch can see I'll find man and anoma. Good. What's some of it can be on YouTube? Good. And I want so papa dear. In fact, Bishop can see a pan. I make us say, hey, dear, what's not sorry? Nyamia sem so or kase or kasa. No, or ye crusade that is here, or better than silent party. Let's sample for you and not be sure our woman. Send it this year, and no be the person money examples. I'm not. Would you say, Sour, and also one person and a more ben and a window too? I'm not a bushani meal, and your monty because. Yaka of friend and they or bro them so they sometimes adjustments okay because let me have say backgrounds no but wait a few way no there what be free the top roots this is how it grows and society apple and a way so there a banana into on in the banana no kwa what to say na ba no soso we dey reka sasante there entia and you way in Yeshiki banana. Daddy, where you are Santa dear?
Okay, banana.
Okay, banana. Because who call you crow highway banana be say a shopper. What for a casa board? But ye grow dear, fancy a Santa Quadrone dear. What fun out of the Muslim home? The brush you be dear uncle. It's a Santa dear that way. No one pop fire, your friend is saying. Kube abada to be, but that doesn't nigh a banana, another body, amanai, and so she won't pie. It's a fine form of form. Ube sit down, and more money on one say, another still a mobile pass our means.
Anti-Bagas, I made it good year. I did see nothing this of Madame Obako way licking. And no more by this over one. Or by Papa, you didn't see how we drew. She said, "Well, you're confirmed. Or you're confirmed. And I okay. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano, so about a man, you say, the Papa, you confirm you didn't see me. And Madame is so educated. To move about a man, or Bano
na sabi wu ɛna mje sɛ wu sɛ ɔbɔdi sɛ ɔbɔda kɔkɔrɔ na mabɔnte kwa yɛwɔ na ɔhwɛ ne papa wobɛhu eti kɔba yɛ sɛ si ekomu abusua ti ɔbaa na sɛ ɔka kyerɛ bɛrima no sɛ ɔbɛkɔbɔ ne papa na ne papa sɛ ɔno na baabi a ne bosom daa ne nɔɔma no wɔ no ɔmpere ma madamfo no ɛma hɔ tio papa ne gye tum sɛ ɔde ne ba no bɛma awareɛ sɛ papa no anyɛ tum sɛ ɔmfa ne ba no ma aware a kamadamfo no ntumi nkɔ n'anim nti a matter of understanding sɛ wokumu obi ba so bɛware no na abusua no gye tum sɛ yamakwan kɔware nipa no deɛ a ɛho anamɔtuo no ate dɔkɔ ne ɛwɔ ka no ɛnyɛ den eti papa no asɛm ɔkae ne sɛ obi agyina hɔ na yɛnkɔ ne nkyɛn ɔne nipa no bɛdi nkɔmmɔ si na ɛnoɔma a ɔbɛgye no ɔde ne nyinaa bɛma nipa no afei nipa no yɛntena ase nka na amammerɛ kwan ase yɛ biribiara mfa because so yɛka sɛ yɛmmra baabi a ne boso no wɔ no a ɛno mo bɛma yɛayɛ no ɛyɛ kristofoɔ nti yɛntumi nyɛ den ɛma hɔ na mmom list a wayɛ de ama yɛn yɛmɛki sure sɛ ɛyɛ krama eti krama abɔdua krama abɔde bibi a wɔn bia yɛmɛki sure sɛ ɛbɛtɔ ne nyinaa na ɔnhyira ne ba no so ɛmfa ne ma aberanteɛ na ɔmfa ne nkɔno nkɔbɔ ne bra ano da so tie paa eti yɛtu hɔ anamɔ no ɛna yɛkɔhu papa no a ne papa no ato mpanyinfoɔ kɔta so wɔwɔ ne nan mu maboa ne no kɔtena ase na kɔka bibia ntɛno sei no papa no ɔma mu wɔyɛ no papa no ama because ɔyɛ binsuni ɔyɛ kɔnfoɔ nti ɔntumi nsi asɔre dɛm nti ɔma papa no
so na mmom ne bibi a wɔ ne nti
ɛnti na
wɔyɛ sɛ ɔmpere so
nti meka ne no wɔhu difference a wɔm sɛ meyɛ kristoni ɛne mahu ɔbaa bi sɛ mɛware no mehwɛ yɛ a ne bia ɔbaa no ne papa yɛ kramoni mekɔbɔ na mane wɔ se ɔmpere ma menware no a
wobɛware ade sɛ wotu ba
wobɛware no a ade sɛ wotu ba sɛ wonim sɛ yɛn kristofoɔ no sɛ kristoni ɔbosomni kora bɛware kristoni ba a yɛtwitwitwitwitwitwi koraa yɛkaa ɔmudwani baabi a wotumi gya mu ne ka but religion bi wɔ hɔ a sɛ christian ɛkɔware muslim no obu ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ ɔkɛ sɛ kyenkyen a ɔno abɛware no deɛ a ɛne bɛtwa din afiri mmam ebi ato madamfo bi bɛn ɛno wɔ hɔ ama de ani tekere nso okay fine property a wɔyi na wɔsɛ ne yɛ out of it amate nti ɔba no so atwa ne din ne ba ne din fi ne mmam sɛ owu a ne property bi owu biara ma yɛ ma ne baba ne bi but ɔkɔɔ saa awareɛ no ɛnɛ ɔmfa sika nyɛ hwee nyame nso akyi ntina mɛtɛrɛ sɛ ɛno ma bi wɔ hɔ a reason ɛna mekyerɛw sɛ bra madamfo nyere ba yɛdika ɛne papa no kɔkasa sɛ yɛsrɛ no a ɔmo hu ɔmo so ɔmo do ɔmo so ware nti no yɛni region no ɛmfi yɛne papa no ka yɛwa mpere yɛsɛ fɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɛkra ho ɛne no kɔkasa yaa papa no ampere na mewa wonim adeɛ wɔ mu papa no so yere no na ɔne yɛ kristoni na ɔbɛware no firi kristo no de kɔ nkrabo na sɛ ne baba kristo no so bɛware no akɔrepule so wife deɛ a wo sɛ wo mpere enti yɛ ɔtu hɔ na ɔne yɛgya no dada sɛ no ɔkare saa yɛ sɛ atɔrɛ ɔkare saa na ɔgya ho asɛm ka ɛsɛ wotumi bɛki sure sɛ wobɛtu hɔ na mo anamo ne bi sɛ wode bɛbɛ mpanimfoɔ aka wo ne papa ne dɛn akɔkasa sɛ wode kɔkasa wo sɛ wɔso ɔnte aseɛ deɛ a wɔde wɔfɔ mu deɛ afei na me ne uncle yɛ adwen sɛ you are mature enough sɛ you can continue your life but so far as ɛnyɛ mu bra wode wɔtu hɔ na mo akyerɛ bible kwan sɛ wone obi yɛ aka wone obi nyɛ asɛm a wakyerɛ kɔ a yɛmfa so kɔne nkyɛn 3 times wampani a buni sɛ wɔyɛ wiase ni nti ɛgye ne bɛsi biara yɛ ɔwɔ na montu a yɛtu so wate ase enti sɛ kɔba se papa ne sɛ ɔmpere because of religion ofi wɔ bi a
anaasɛ ɛkura ɔmo firi kasa
ɔmo ka no so
ɛna mekɛn me ma me mpapa ebi a meka sɛ wɔmo no
enti ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ papa sɛ ɛno deɛ ɔbaa ne wahu na w'ani gye no sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ware ɔbaa ɔpɛ sɛ ne bɔ bra nti no ɔnte ɔno ne kaa ne sɛ sɛdaa no ɔsɛ ɔmpere deɛ a ɛno no wobɛtumi akɔ so waware ɛno a sɛ wo ne ɔbaa no sae ne papa ne ma bɛkasa sɛ ma yiri biara sɛ papa ne maame ɛbɛ sɔpɔtɔ
na in this case no ebi abusua bi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ team work wakɔka baako na waka ɔmo nyinaa wotu deɛ meedi enti agya ne na ɛsɛ ɔmo mpene awareɛ no so obiara nyɛ abusua no mu a obɛtumi adi w'akyi
ati no kasa ɛno na ɛno ba ne saa deɛ a wobɛtumi anya obi
ɛno na sɛ ɔsɛ ɔkɔ ha yɛ anaa
ɛno wobɛtumi anya obi because obi asɛ nyɛ deɛ wɔwɔ no nkɔ ne wɔ papa
hallelujah Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I said, what they can me. Oh, I know that they got us because I was from the world.
Good. Meti wase, anti doctors ti wase. Yeah. Etie for na hwe for hwe. One ti wase. So you see, the fact is.
What yeah? And
comment me.
What's me try the same question amount?
Okay.
Obey our person worrying.
Yeah.
Ne papa. I say on Peneda. This is what Ababa we say, meet me, me papa asem so. Me papa, e was some dingy a man. Send me a tropon say, mofra, yanya the yensi and na, any a jasm, ni young panna, our was so. Although also say, only our cheap being so at the same time. No, only a wife say, in Cremono so the other.
Why wouldn't I make my mind to? Why? I mean,
because we are mature enough. We won't say, what's off with dear, we didn't walk, and you're Christo Sumono. And now I read, and there was a man was a fat, and you're GDA, or so fruit. It is our real, our in laws named a baby.
Okay. I think so. One thing you should.
Never tell mommy.
Okay.
For and then you have Padaroma, Yanya, Mamma, or Isra FM. Na and make the ordinary eba ama yesu nyina ye nya ho chafa no me fere ma akwa baba organic teson sendumedi so mpacha na nkoma Mijidi se yankopon na domo doso pa ma o ye chia ebusuafo ni nyina mama enedwedi aye die no se ye kwa aware na yes so no mo empne so na afen so ukomu so a de oye nyina sa o mo empne so wa aware awie na stela so ebusua na eno wonte asetena pem ena mi bisa se sa aware na ye empne so no edi nkan e wo se ye kwa na
Okay.
Because I'm working 28 years in all warrior. For 28 years,
Yeah.
I know my son better than the woman. And sometimes don't feel secure there. The basic of 6 years of children, a buyer century, after which we are sharing panel, that is there. As he said, we are meeting of Kuano, or wherever we are better, the opposite sex, family like that,
Yeah.
wherever we are better, and our body are better. When you say, or wherever we see, baby, or baby, and from Marco, it's a man. Into the warrior, the former Swadian to win of down of each other. I did say, when we are not. The one we are not here, the Babylon and 4 hours ago. But when you are not car, which is I show Babylon. All exception to win a area of the Babylon. The reason I make us a pilot to be out on the river. And money be out.
Yeah.
They only produce and then all the river. It is a master moment. The whole power will now walk in the soil. Oh, yeah, and that's all we in the city. Oh, please, some car and walk into it. Because that moment, that is the teaching of the money. For one day you can't take your husband out of his mother's love. That is the woman to take your order. Incidents of a household, then I made a position to all Kenya. And no one can come with you, which is only my little chair. With the other man in Canada, more man, as a chair, which show of doctors here and chair, furniture, diamond. I want you to look at here and chair diamond, then I'm getting up on the cinema. Yeah, then I want to know that I was so charming. While we did, or not by one, or while we did your chop soup, or while we did right here, what I was here. I'm in the same room, and the two people which you want to say, and do that. There are two people, and we said we get to see a car in front of what do you want to do? The whole shit, if you do it for me, maybe say, oh, we're going to worry. About fucking trouble, about faith. We can't get better trouble. We can't buy a world. But coming now from the sake of your marriage and for the love of your husband, it makes sure we go up. Or constant day of what you call over.
Mama, maybe I shall be very capra. No, you say, and one I know about a year. Hello, Mama.
Yes, my dear.
Maybe I shall not say, and one I bet you already a year last night, and so when you're back, I was a banner wire one. Let's say, one of them, I know our warrior, and your banner policy, and I say, yes, sir, now, my maker said, on Pinaso, and man and Warren, and I saw more cat on one Pinason, and was so jay, and I said, still, and I was so possible, not a warrior or ban, and I said, Bearman. Okay.
Mama, never wakakra. Once every one I saw that person ama what so after a wajai the infi and emane and pewasana and no person a band one then so nipa exercise and murdane. Every America say na ben me send you no singing nasa obana yes any nature or this year na the bush afi yempenono or no mama every crana. According to the so be crown or talk so why be count and yet I will be our call edition is soon the buyer now 1 minute here. Once to start that much I won't see me elements but also as a sakura a banner which is a bushia let me about chidom ama Berman what me as something that's not as you do him I bring a bushia and penisona.
With determination.
Okay.
And make the dream all senior worry for you. Let's say the Bichaka to walk in this one. And see, and I'll be here and we'll be sure not to water. But the way you are, or you are alone better. Or we never bet you far. Or so I feel I'm in one, the man's one common in you. And I have 4 years old opportunity. Because I come on for you do for just to win the man.
Yeah.
I will not have money here. No, I show me. And then I'm maybe 6 years old, I want me to me at that year. But I want to maybe I take kind of even shredded. Me, no, I'm making car. We are our airline. We are our real insurance. We are our real incredible. The enemy will be our real my and what said, we will be room, not and somebody born with a duck in the Masama. And such a common also obey a rabbit.
Okay.
You will go full you won't be in this year. It is a one free over, maybe a way, a penny, wait a year, a booming, and a way of a way of booming, and a way of something. We are winning, and we are fighting, we are training. It's a year. Learn so many or sorry. The woman, my kids. So it's clear our dear, all funny but some, and then a whole friend, and then the 2 minutes here will film. One day I hope I see a woman. So I really setting on the area. The real I really want a documentary ever. It is a not a battle position people are. And fight opposition back. Now, what's it? Not to say, but I'm really from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
There's this lady, and this is me. I want my yeah, you have to also have some pay. And I got it this year, we see our free one. I went to free, not so. But I saw it oil, very old and a Christian. So, yes, I went to the tobacco and I went to the tobacco. Now, I went to the tobacco or a woman for the bra. Not so women I would say, or if I want to have the ship. Joe, you know what I mean. Emma, that is a beer, we see a community, any taxi. All of them will see no one. Yeah, you're ready. And you're not something to commercial contention. I'm so far to experience all I'm talking. And I'm showing up and then we're going to go back. No, I'm sorry. I went to the show. I saw one part and me a say, all I'm saying, where do you I say, only your friend here, the thing you said you're 40. I want I love you about them, you do about who dear, and mommy, as I said, obey your mama. You see, all people love it. And then you walk, prayer easy one charismatic prayer renewal. It's in Kaibo, and prophecy by say, our dear Obama, I said, no, tomorrow, into the government said, no, I know how well they are. But I need the more retreating from that. It's a prophecy back on the real thing, all to another. Yeah, all I say, I don't know where you're from. I'm married now, no, Joe, and then I used to know 2 years or so. All the law and you are calling, how I am a country of my although we are this city, I am not going to look here. Subject, and clearly alive, or free, no one, so no one. I this year, I could never talk. Yeah, we are this city. And then what we done, we have to do machine. But I say, a bad day, and only to meet the young girl. It's immediate, which I didn't think of it now. Let's say, we are coming back. That's why we are seeing our own son. What to know the my own tower, my own and that's my own nature. Let's see it. Thank you for your prediction. Although I knew, and the top of tension is a thing it's a set of something for why you're waiting in real exit. After you let me worry, you do worry. You're all we want to make up that's your whole in my some young continue, some years to me, some young me, such as a whole lot of me, half for any way about home. You know, I need to try, and after you were saying the table, or I hear you and you not a king. It may not come and a bit long. It's all basic. And with city such a lot of woman, if you have a yeah, oh, yeah, problem. Yeah, all the one thing in a home for me. Not one to know what we just see me. My son is a relative. Ma, Mr. a year out of 4, any a year 4. Now, I so it never studio now, a bigger phone, so more running up on so mine. Oh, be honest. Our real and you know, and as you say it. Yeah, my young to me, you are not so high a car. I think so. I am really calling a we free her. We are not so now, God of the yeah, we come when you want one of our so ever come. So what it will be back, and so we sure. What we share after the unity and the oneness of one Emma. We share it to me. This all not only say at the last one, and so I want to over. This is rapid, and so I can't over. It's our city. I love you all. Bye. I don't for Mamma in Shrine FM. Also, and a dinner venture, a buy or a nigga so Mamma say that I see the gray and say and nay and qua and so don't bring now, ye, a GH studio, no, yen Sabekawa, my true for so. And yeah, Papa, when I name Sawo Casa, and Mamma say, you can call. And I'm son of my Mamma and Chia Emma, a Kafua, or more Facebook about so every say, Mamma say, Cassina, now, Romania Brepa, a year reaching 80 or say a life, and I feel so a Ben Giro, or also say or hey life, and a Richard from Paul Manson. Also say, okay, life, and in cancer, Juma, was say.
I had the same problem. I'm Muslim and my mom is a Christian. It wasn't easy. Yeah, you say enye adia eye abrokra, but nyankopon ensa wo man kunidie eye wo dia. Na Violeta Ameyaw also say wo hwe life. Na Juliana Frimpong also oniji program yin pa. Ye da wase bebre, ye da wase samo hwe. Papa Albert, me pa choka samami.
Ka bebre. Na okanya kosi se nini na mu ni se dia hoden yenyan emma otumfo nyankopon se ye di ti abofom ene ye asori si ye gu nsa nini na ye fro twe dia mpom.
I agree. I agree
that Adibako I am say most of us humans maybe a lot do know, but what I see in my own surroundings, they say, people don't realize that human beings are bundles of information. What's the message? Sabio, before my father met my mother to have me, it is their bundle of information together, which created my bundle of information. And maybe bundle of information, so a Pia Beckham, my Musumia woman, I'm almost that bundle of information. What I say? Baby, I mean, I say, and it's one. Say it here, so say we are all bundles of information, dear. We should also understand, say, we don't control that information.
Of course.
What I say? And they say most of us Africans now want to say, Nyami. BBI in your media, but BBI in your media, which I don't dispute it all. But I want people to also learn to think out of that box. Because that box now, and they say it makes you emotionally lazy, intellectually lazy, because you're leaving everything to God. And so Nyamina say Otiemu. So if he is in us now, he expects to say we will act out or not. What am I saying?
He created us.
His
own image.
Which means he's in us. Which means the answers to all the things we are looking for is not under a tree, it's not under a stone, but it's in us. And if it is in us, dear, why should somebody try to step on my light if my light is shining your way? Why should anybody, be you, my mother, my father, my sister, my auntie, anybody, why should you try to dim my light?
Yes, a woman is a tree. So what is happening?
If a bachelor says, I did to any so. Not Obi who ama one I get one so I can me blown out.
I get that.
It is the Obi bear one, and you is sending a bit in because of that, Nancy. And that many times and more.
Okay.
And you know, said 2 months and I said, right. Because I continue to me what continue.
I get you.
Now, my friend said because of that, Nancy, and I'm say, what I say, ye pana, I say information, you collect information from each other's Nancy, and my boss say all the time, no, you're not connected with one another. Sunny a bear, so in case say, whoa, pass a woo come on. So when you were crying or be also with me with an idea, and I say, when part now you will learn from somebody already know or will feel said
when you saw and I say a yofe, but in other way, no, a decision.
What can be?
You have to choose.
What can be my and then I answer all three of
them. And he said, number one, what's say? What's say? Ubeshia baby from somebody, right? And then I said, Udi 2 hours, and I'm a okay. To swim baby, no, simply means say whatever your experience was, no, tell me about it, but don't make me go through it the way you went through it. I will go through my own experience.
That's right.
What's it I say? So I'm going through my own experience, you know. You have nothing to do with it. What's it I say? Sebio, if I am saying to myself, say, today the feeling I have is to jump off this third, fourth, or fifth floor and just land on the ground. It is what I want to do. You might not like it. You might not like it, but it is what I want to do.
I do it. The circumstances, and I say what happens thereafter, no, it's what I need to face.
Nasa ni jawu mami yen shehai. Emma we ye nasa
End of the day, what would you say? You couldn't would be now something we do from our kitchen say. I don't know what man can show.
Why would I even say certain thing I will call a man can show if I know for a fact say I don't need your approval to do that? Technically, you know what that means is say
baby, and I will catch him and say, oh, me, mammy, worry about say. Now, Monsieur, no, I'm a pair. Said, whatever I go through there, no, yeah, I would not come running back to you to tell you, say, oh,
that's the reason why.
Hold on.
So you running back to the family there.
Again.
Because I know that my connected.
Debbie.
Okay.
You're not paying attention. To be man enough to make your own choices, to make your own decisions, it means that you are able to cough in and cough out anything. Meaning you are a man. I can't. You are something to do with gun or bullets.
Thank you. So I'm chewing the two with my own will.
But we are talking about marriage.
And look how I was only two more.
We are saying we do million Christian in Timmy can you walk near Christian near some America. That's it. Namia or you can say our real, but the manua that's your home, and in Yamiasan. Our marriage, Yami, you can say, now you're the two one, Yamiasan. It's Bible down, and you should be added my for instance, Brasso, Indian Brasso, Solomon.
Oh,
Solomon, what Bible?
Oh, okay.
King Solomon. I know friend Brasso.
Now, okay, God was a man. Then Bravo, and 700. And then Bravo,
serious.
So, what's the way I branch here? Which is also the Pema. Who do you pay man?
Oh,
but Maria, you could see the same. It is a opposite. And you just oh, but in the one is it.
Me pacho minimum be our BT brand.
I yes sir, no, that one you said
money. Oh, papi mampo. When you have them, I say, oh, share me. Me bow life, oh, GHTV. Me bow life, sir. Who sees so no? When you 3,000 hits. Our market and
so I don't know no can go or Joko. Someone gave you all you know yet. What no because it's all only Jano Coy.
Said you.
An example saying Nayaka, old young walk.
Many hours.
If you said that do sorry, it's none of that.
Many hours when I go Marie or I 3,000 in
and the uncle means that we can say our real issue. Involve a family, say, you cannot stand on your own.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Uncle.
Give me an example, then I know where you're coming from and where you're going with what you're saying.
For instance, for instance, oh, about oh, my minimum Casaya went no 2 years, 3 years. No, but I started to say, or young woman, emphasis be Emma one. One dream year. Say one two and Rebasa, who didn't say, who's your former year. For instance, say, we ye after so of Ken Brand, now what could you map our so you to a bar, I will say the money idea. In some what to say, no, and some what to say, no. So what do you want? Nyame ayo wadonwa obetumi afa ebia sekan kwa ebia awo obeba anase bia oba no wo yes ade bia kan wo say what the problem
my name is Asemo
abetu obusia
my name is Asemo.
It's good to see you talk and talk on one line. As you say, quite a number so one way and yet two way. But my mimo two way of thinking. If you come back, but share here, only them have been a down. Said you mean Casa said good you, but for two-way of thinking, they say I mean, of course, your first instinct is say, whoa, second instinct, you know, and you're fool, and it's a home pinch and I mean, I am just helping you.
The platform where you can understand, say, it is not always negative. There's positive and negative.
And how say, what my say, did it say,
Obi guso ekune.
Yeah.
Ah, nipe guso shiso wo bay. Mama, wo be kuya ni say. Obi say I love you.
I take my things off and I say I love her too. I love her too.
I'm so bad. Let's go. That's right. I do play
But you see, where I'm coming from and what I'm saying, I have a feeling that you don't get it. What I'm trying to help you and
no.
It's not about me standing.
Maybe the third person cannot stand. And now the other person will say because of the person get to a point need. Because also will say we are mature enough. It is a family and connection. No warrior. No.
Because you chose to go into this. Whatever comes
of it, you have what it takes to resolve and solve and fix and unfix and do whatever it is that you are into. You get my point?
Yeah.
When I decide here, based on the fact that when in all due respect, parents or family, what you're facing, stand like a man and deal with it.
Okay.
That's what I say. Stand like a man and deal with it.
That's amazing. Whatever it is,
thank you. Because of don't get them involved.
Thank you.
Because whom you say it is your own business, so they should mind the ass.
Ultra ticket, what train? Well, now that's a Ufi Amsterdam, I call Utrecht. You know, say your destination is Utrecht. Me what? What's the name? What do? You sit down and you wait till you get to Utrecht.
Same like marriage.
It's a train say I wouldn't say my way to from the back.
And yes, I like that.
two faces.
No.
So only two faces. You're not a patch.
I'll say you expect to say
you guys have missed the boat big time because what I said was that if you buy a ticket Amsterdam Utrecht and you sit in it and the train leaves, you are in there. However way the train gets to Utrecht, the destination.
Utrecht, that's right.
And they say, hold on. And you see, you are answering your own questions now. And do Utrecht, you run back and say to the ticket person or top ticket number, I'll say, hey, one top ticket now, and then one can train and say, train and do Utrecht.
What's your logic there?
Information desk.
You are missing the point.
Matuasi,
I like
that.
Thank you.
You go Utrecht.
Yes.
A ticket.
Yes.
So I don't bring a train as so I say, means from team. So I say, because there will be a duty say, So far as the market ticket said, you got you trade. That's what you could enjoy that train. I say, I'll wait for the next train.
Yeah. So that means there will be a solution.
That's right.
That's what it means, right?
The solution is in our
solution in this way.
If you have done the I
Hold on, you're mixing it. He got it, but you're mixing it.
I mean that because platform way and then the platform.
TV, I Thank you. Tickets now, train. It is the permission you wanted to get from your parents. So now look at it from that angle. The train and you correct. Meaning two people come together to marry.
When I was not training.
Correct.
It is a training train no be or getting
No. Training which is a unit.
Ticket minimum. Because I was saying to me, it's a training hour.
No, you say
ticket.
There be a ticket here. Me know me and look at say that is the ticket. Me know me and yes, that is the ticket. We are on the journey.
Yeah.
The train moving. Whatever happens in that train
is between you.
Amen. Hallelujah.
It is here.
After what you are saying.
It is also a more than make us, so I guess you go for
part of the journey.
Amen.
Part of the journey. Not ending the year. Maybe the other person is trying to say. More final destination, and you Utrecht.
Okay.
And look there, you must reach Utrecht.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Correct.
Utrecht is your final destination. And I moved through race. Train nothing.
Right.
Well, I'm friend or a friend is saying, your fees is out. Every people airport. It's a more Delma.
Yes.
Where your mom I have said,
Yes.
and I'm more.
Yes.
But in the way now, more, there was somewhere and say, train that say, oh.
Correct.
But yes, still, you have to go to Utrecht.
Yeah.
Which they make it.
Right.
I said, the train now with Simono, you are not supposed to step out. You have to sit in.
Right.
But this train is never going to move.
Right. What happens?
It's your answer.
How can you
get out?
Okay. Simple. Very simple. Yeah. Train tracks now. From where we took it, heading towards Utrecht. Right. Utrecht near destination, meaning that we've achieved what we set out to achieve. So it's a metaphor. That's right. Once a metaphor, no, look at it from an angle. Say train, no, essay or quanswa. However way we would choose to reach Utrecht, no, it still becomes our train journey.
But I say, I know 24 for mine.
Therefore, they make it very simple. Number one, if you meet somebody and you think that he or she is the person you want to spend your life with, seriously, focus on the love you have for each other. Respect each other and fight to be together as you both want it to be. Now, if you have in-laws who disagree with your union, they are entitled to their opinions. Nothing wrong with that. But they don't live your lives. Your lives are yours to live. If there are mistakes that will come out of that, it's something that would help strengthen you in your own journey of life. That's my advice. Just be yourself, be thankful for what you have, be respectful to people, be compassionate, but understand that at the end of the day, it is your life. I can't live it for you. The person advising you to go or not to go can't also live your life for you. So be man or woman enough to understand what you feel within towards whoever your partners are and go for it. Enjoy life. Live life. Baby. And don't forget to live life on GHTV. Maybe I should add that.
Yeah, that's it. Ejaba, also for football, and then once and break.
You are my dear man say will be now obeware. O de no kwache obusuafo na say omo fi ase so no ka wale say yam prema onware ya onware de pano a nyam nto ho ni di kan say comfort ni bi so reason tia omo so mo ma onware de pano na bomo de say ono be kasa na fi vampire bon so etechi na ne me kan say nyame de hye aware nti say aware no oba na wo mu say e nyame na hye pa say on fempa ne no dia no matter what aware no eya ahobrase ubo nidie na fi wo de mpaibon so aka ho na woni awofo no akasa abomode se on beti wase wo no madi mu ne bia adwe ko ma fa se o mo mpre no ma won waro ba wotumi abomode a no wakasa ma wotumi agya mu ato ho na mum se wo gina so akasa enti oba ne nware de on hwede ya obey mistake ebia na ono the right person a se o warranty no fight say on to say on sabe kasa o ba no wotumi aware no futu ado wa
answer na me dimi bi me di be wie ye no se me di TV ye no se nya eye nya akopon ye adom na nya eye be men no nyamfo bia na so be no nyamfo bia ya na ye latest one se ne be ya ye betimi ama ye mpemu asem aya akono na se ne nya akopon di ye ho afofie di sie ye mpem esi aya hot ama ye ewo Europe abonten so nyame ne ni mama for the omo other continents no mo feel ni mo dem Albert ewa na ebie obama ye latest style the latest one in town because ya mesibi ansana bede manu asem aba na fe enchia aka wo se medema eye adofo Facebook abonten so de amon na mpacha kwa paposo enye sa me mo ma ye last na me person be last ordinary na eye sa wansa me pacha odi ma mo ni ya facha me na de me me ya ye say ya na me aso ma short fuel kakra enti ye ma ye da wase pa sa wo share live on Facebook abonten so and affection na boating Bruce also say wo share yen and Maxine Freeman was also share live on Facebook. Yeah, there must pass a matna say, Namadima Kumia, Namoke, Nimumen, Media, Bema Alberts, and the live so of the mind the hottest one. Because I see this week he and Mrs. Samano, a bequery, into ye near their finishing a year Friday and May, Sunday, Saturday, and Sana in Shona shall say to the Papa. Yes, my latest style.
Style, I mean,
style.
Oh, easy. The latest, in my opinion. Oh Lord, I have mercy. Should I even be talking about this?
Oh, let's talk about it.
The latest, as far as I'm concerned, is the rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
It's the rock.
My explanation, Kakra.
It is the Caesars with the rock and roll. Caesars, I don't know if you all know. You all know. So I say to be the right one in here. Well, this is the Caesars. This is the Caesars. So as you can see, if this is the man and this is the woman, this is the Caesars.
Okay.
And this Caesars gives you the rock and roll. Because ultimately, you, the woman, will be on your back.
Okay.
And you, the man, will be on your belly. But you're not looking at each other. You have your heads
separate.
The male head is here and the female head is there. So the Caesars allows you to basically turn around, and then you have the rock and roll, because the lady now gets to see whatever it is you're doing. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I've talked about it. That's the GHTV.
And then there's something. You see a Caesars rock and roll.
My goodness. can't believe I did this. This is what Sister Dada can get you to do. So, you make me do this?
Oh, Yanka, my dear, we're supposed to tell, we're supposed to teach. Not
you're right.
One way, your mania, some varieties be always not our real,
I'm aspiring to be president of Ghana. I'm aspiring to be.
No.
Just put it down and I'll anyway. Thank you.
Because and next democracy Mrs. Obama said you know see support to friend is Clinton now which you will say in my baby air also so I say it's me a good one most of the GH that's what happened number to check
dear auntie and my ex say Yakunya, yet sure say a kitchen for me now, yes, and name no again name and also may ready do any kind. So I'm not a ready, I know can before. Near ye came you now, over corners, a day or how be brave. And so be more why, ye can't be brave, but I want to say, and so be more why. What we are troublemakers to the extent say our real no matter what you do, yes, I hope the saying and yet I promise. You be ye be a family brassier for day from pipe when you bear in so also on Pewasem, the Australian from on Pewasem. Nanya Poncha, the Nani Bana or Casaman in corner. About more dear could room of some kind. When I'll do our name, maybe I want to send me by me baby keke. Ain't I send you this year and famine. A year near hard game, a body son, a year near city debris. A routine a group of a year name near say, Ubenya a Bushian near all plus on the confirm. Because a little to two and to maybe do a chicken. Now, Casa Mary, or that way, and not Jesus, Dominance, we end no limits in my son. A same baby, so a dear name, Yakupo Dimuhinia, a ya neboa. Our real son, say a Cobana will say Jayani, was a Mujaya, dear Raddy, and ran swung the corner. Now, I was some mere what's now. You can tangle it together, no matter what. And yadi am making anything as the pretty. Into ye at the end now, share radins and say a beboa. Yankopon kind, that's a name, Mobatienka, or dog any catesos said. Oh, GHTV, either Massipa.
Wow. Oh yeah, Samu.
DJ Breeze.
Mirazi.
Wow, bodam.
No shame.
Yay.
Ja. Oh, better pa.
What?
Irada Simbiaba.
Castro. D Black.
Mirazi. Sobim. Afide. Yeah, that's Obiaba.
Everybody, let's go.
Menamna metete. Metete, menamna metete, anda seho, menamna metete, menamna metete, anda seho, Betty, me branda, seho.